Well, and after a round of storms in the Springfield area, we're back to sunshine. Actually looks pretty nice outside. There could still be a few lingering sprinkles, but I think most areas in town are now dry. Taking a look at our quad cam, you can see, at least in these spots, downstream, Lake of the Ozarks, up toward Rolla, all locations looking pretty nice with partly cloudy skies. In fact, it is not as stormy this afternoon as yesterday afternoon. It just so happened, though, that the storms that did fire up today fired up right on top of Springfield. Pretty interesting radar loop right here. This is the last hour, and storms fired up over southern Greene County, kind of focused across the south side of Springfield. And as those storms developed and produced heavy rainfall, they cooled the air underneath the thunderstorms, and then that rain-cooled air mass spreads out as what we call an outflow boundary. And you can see this ring. This is the outflow boundary spreading out from the decaying thunderstorms over Greene County, Christian County, and Webster County. And those outflow boundaries often act as triggers to generate additional showers and thunderstorms. And where those outflow boundaries collide, when you've got batches of different thunderstorms, where they collide, sometimes you can get even heavier thunderstorm activity. Right now, we've got some heavier thunderstorm activity over here in Texas County, southeast of Houston. Everything kind of popping up and drifting off toward the east-southeast. You can see near and north of Highway 60, we've got a band of showers and thunderstorms across northern Arkansas. Also finding some scattered thunderstorm activity. In areas further north up towards central Missouri, looking pretty quiet, at least for the time being. Looking off to the west and northwest, we find some severe thunderstorm watches in parts of Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska. Here's the setup. We have a very weak frontal boundary draped across the state from west to east, and then it stretches into the Ohio Valley. That's one of the wet weather ingredients. The atmosphere is also souped up with moisture. Off to the west, we find a summer ridge here in the southwestern United States, and over the top of that summer ridge, pockets of upper level energy are dropping in, interacting with the moisture and that frontal boundary to generate scattered showers and thunderstorms. We saw that yesterday. We found that this afternoon, and it looks like we're going to find that again on Tuesday. And like the last couple of days, while most of these storms are going to be sub-severe, there may be a storm or two that could produce some damaging wind gusts that may approach 50 to 60 miles per hour. That's going to be, I think, the severe weather concern across the area on Tuesday, along with the risk of locally heavy rainfall. Localized flooding and street flooding could be an issue. We saw that Sunday afternoon here in Springfield on the east side and also on the north side of Springfield. And today across the south side of Springfield, we likely had some street flooding with the heavy rains that had moved through. Let's look at our hour-by-hour forecast. Things will go quiet overnight tonight. Tomorrow, much of the day looks quiet like today was, but then as we get into the mid to late afternoon time frame, scattered storms are going to blow up, they're going to develop, and then they're going to fade away as we head into Tuesday night. About 70 for a low tonight in Springfield with highs tomorrow up around 86 to 88 degrees. Looks like Wednesday will be a bit drier with widely scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly focused over southern Missouri and northern Arkansas. Thursday and Friday appear to be our drier, hotter days before we get back into a stormier pattern this weekend that will likely cool things off a bit as well. Bailey?
All right. Thank you, James.